In just 66 years, man would go from the first motor-operated airplane to traveling 239,000 miles from the Earth and touching his feet on the Moon. Nearing the 120th anniversary of their achievement, here are 10 facts about the Wright brothers and their inaugural flight. 1. Orville and Wilbur. Orville and Wilbur Wright were born into a family of 5 children in Dayton, Ohio. Wilbur was born near Millville, Indiana, on April 16, 1867, and Orville on August 19, 1871, in Dayton, Ohio. Growing up in a supportive and intellectually stimulating environment, the brothers were influenced by their parents, Milton Wright, a bishop in the Church of the United Brethren in Christ, and Susan Kerner Wright, who encouraged curiosity and critical thinking. The Wrights were exceptionally close, sharing a deep bond and a love for mechanics and engineering. As youngsters, they developed an early fascination with bicycles, eventually opening a bicycle sales and repair shop called the Wright Brothers Exchange, which played a pivotal role in their path to aviation. Their upbringing instilled in them a strong work ethic, a thirst for knowledge, and an unwavering determination that would define their pioneering spirit in the world of aviation. 2. Trial and error. The Wright brothers conducted thousands of glider flights and experiments before achieving their first powered flight. They built a 6-foot-long wind tunnel in their shop to test against miniature wings for lift and drag results. 3 days before their first successful attempt, Wilbur won a coin toss to pilot the plane, but the engine stalled, causing minor damage to the craft. These tests and experiments helped them refine their understanding of aerodynamics, control, and stability. Each failure provided valuable lessons that contributed to their success. 3. The aircraft, the Wright Flyer. The aircraft that marked the birth of powered, controlled flight was a marvel of innovation and engineering for its time. Constructed in their shop in Dayton, Ohio, it featured a biplane design with a wingspan of 40 feet or 12.3 meters and a wooden frame covered with fabric. It used wing warping, which was patented by the Wright brothers, to control the lateral roll of the plane by means of pulleys and cables. 4. Control system. One of the Wright brothers' most significant innovations was the 3-axis control system, which included movable surfaces to control pitch for elevation, roll, and a rear rudder to control yaw. This system allowed for more precise control of the aircraft's movements. 5. Location. The Wright brothers' momentous flight in 1903 occurred at a remote and windswept location known as Kill Devil Hills, situated just 4 miles south of Kitty Hawk on the Outer Banks of North Carolina, USA. This desolate and sandy expanse provided ideal conditions for their pioneering experiments in flight, with consistent winds and wide open spaces that allowed them to test their innovative aircraft designs. The sandy dunes of Kill Devil Hills served as both a launching point and soft landing area for their historic flights. 6. Date and time. On December 17, 1903, the Wright brothers made history when Orville piloted the flyer into the air at 10:35 a.m. local time. They chose for the flight to take place in the early morning to take advantage of favorable wind conditions, which ended up gusting to about 27 miles per hour. Besides the brothers, there were 5 witnesses to the memorable event, one being John T. Daniels, who snapped the memorable first flight photo. 7. Flight duration. The first momentous flight was brief, lasting 12 seconds, traveling 120 feet, with a speed of 6.8 miles per hour and reaching a height of about 8 feet. The Wright brothers made 4 flights that day, with the longest covering 853 feet, or 260 meters, in 59 seconds. These subsequent flights demonstrated their ability to achieve controlled, sustained flight. 8. Wright Flyer 2. The Wright Flyer 2, built in 1904, featured several improvements over the original, including a more powerful 16-horsepower engine, gradually improving this up to 20 horses. The Flyer 2 was 200 pounds heavier than its predecessor and flew 105 flights, including one that lasted 5 minutes and 8 seconds, ranging about 3 miles, marking a significant milestone in aviation history. 9. Wright Flyer 3. In 1905, the Wright Flyer 3 carried over the 20-horsepower engine from Flyer 2, and it had enhanced stability compared to Flyers 1 and 2. A major improvement was increasing the elevator surface by more than half and moving the elevator assembly farther in front of the wing, which greatly improved its center of mass, giving it the greater stability. For one flight, with Wilbur piloting, the Flyer 3 was able to stay in the air for 39 minutes and 24 seconds, covering about 24 miles. This distance was greater than all their previous flights, with Flyer 1 and 2 combined. 10. Contested firsts. Gustav Whitehead and Alberto Santos Dumont are two notable figures who have made claims of achieving powered, controlled flight before the Wright brothers. Gustav Whitehead, a German immigrant to the United States, is often cited as having made powered flights in a monoplane in 1901, 2 years before the Wright brothers. However, the evidence supporting Whitehead's claims is less extensive and well documented compared to the Wright brothers' achievements. While there are witnesses who attested to his flights, the lack of photographic evidence and detailed records has led to ongoing debate among historians. Alberto Santos Dumont, a Brazilian-French aviator, is known for his pioneering work in aviation. He made significant contributions to aviation history, including flying the 14BS aircraft in a public flight in Paris in 1906, which is considered by some as one of the first publicly witnessed flights in Europe. However, it's important to note that his achievements were often in different categories of aviation, such as dirigibles and airships, rather than the conventional fixed-wing aircraft the Wright brothers developed. While Whitehead and Santos Dumont have their proponents who argue for their contributions to aviation, the widely accepted historical consensus remains that the Wright brothers' 1903 flight in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, was the first documented and well-documented powered, controlled flight. The controversy surrounding these claims continues to be a subject of discussion among aviation historians. We thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more interesting facts about our world.